That's why we weren't getting anything. There we are. So we want to try and set it up to where when Tom and AJ are talking, we want the fader about in the middle. And so when there's an exciting play and they get excited, they have, we call it headroom. So I think it's this one, maybe. Hello? I don't think it is. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. I think it's this one. Yeah, that looks like it's it. This one isn't moving as much? No. Okay. Test. 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 Okay. They'll be doing their announcing to the audience, right? Everybody watching at home. And this will be you. So you'll be able to talk to them in their ear without the audience.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayatt. Hi, this is Beth Ayatt. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayatt will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like Crab Brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Albert Lea High School for this Big Nine showdown between the Falcons and the Albert Lea Tigers. Both teams looking for their second conference wins of the season. I'm AJ Reeser. We'll be joined alongside Tom Jones here tonight as we have two teams sitting towards the bottom of the Big Nine Conference. Faribault sitting at 5-8 overall, 1-5 in Big Nine play, while the Albert Lea Tigers are 2-10 on the season with a 1-5 conference record. Tom, you've seen Albert Lea a little bit more than I have. What have you seen from them this season that has stood out to you?
Well, last year my daughter was a senior on the team, and they didn't win a game, and so Spencer Dow came in to coach, and what I'm seeing from him is you're seeing much better execution from the team, both on the offensive and the defensive end, much better being ready for games. Like you're talking to coach before the game, he tells me they're going to do a 2-1-2. Faribault will come at process, so he's ready with that. The preparation for the game this year has been much better in my mind, and also what I see on the floor, the execution's been so much better.
And Nevaeh Wachholtz has been a star the last 4 years for the Tigers. And when talking with head coach Spencer Dahl, he says everyone comes in thinking that they're prepared for Nevaeh, but she always seems to put up an insane amount of points. What have you seen from her over the last couple of seasons that has made her so dominant?
Well, I think the biggest thing is she's left-handed, and you don't practice against left-handed players in practice that much. You just aren't that many lefties out there. So she's got an advantage to start out with that. And fourth year of varsity action for her, and she's the leader out there on the court, no question about it. The ball goes through her each possession, and she likes to dig her head down, go up, try to get the layup or get fouled, whatever, and if not, she likes to kick it out. So 1,000 points this year. She had 1,000 set assists in volleyball, so she's had quite a senior season.
Yeah, I'd say that is pretty successful for a high school student athlete for sure. But on the other side for the Falcons, they'll be leaning on their sophomore Amira Williams. She's averaging right around 18 points a game and had a 31-point game earlier this season. She has been their all-star 3-level scorer. She can shoot it from deep. She can get down to the glass and get some easy layups, but also is always down there for those second chance opportunities, getting those tough rebounds and getting it out to her scorers on the outside. It should be a good one. When we come back, we'll catch up with both head coaches. You're watching Albert Lea girls basketball on Albert Lea Live.
Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking
cozy. Yeah, we like personal interactions, but as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Welcome back to Albert Lea High School as we get ready for our pre-game coaches interviews. Tonight's coaches interviews are brought to you by LMR Media, providing local marketing and advertising that delivers results. Let us help your local business. Visit lmrmedia.org for more information. Now let's catch up with the Faribault Falcons head coach, Bill Bardall. Here with the Faribault head coach, Bill Bardall. Coach, you've got the Albert Lea Tigers here tonight, but coming off that loss to JM, what did you learn from your squad that night? What do you hope to attack here today?
I thought we played really hard against JM. JM's got offers a lot of trouble for us as far as their height. And two girls that were 6'2", and Lainey Meister, who's a senior this year, is getting a full ride to St. Cloud State. And we actually cut the game to 44-40, and that was late, probably about 3 minutes left to go in the second half. So our effort was really good, and I thought we did a great job on Lainey with our fronting her down low and then having our backside help. And the girls tried really, really hard, and I was proud of how their effort was.
And Amira Williams has been a really big part of your offense this season, averaging around 18 points a game. Teams now, when they face you, they probably have her number circled when they see you guys coming in. How do you hope to continue to feed her the ball and give her those chances to put up those types of points?
Well, I've been with Amira now since she's been in 8th grade, and we kind of like to get her the ball in the right spots. She's very strong left hand. She's got a really, really good left hand, so we try to get her on that side of the floor quite a bit, but she's been so consistent for us, and she's got a high of 31 this year, and just been so consistent. I think she's around 18 points, like you said. So if we can keep that going, that helps us a lot.
When looking at the Tigers overall this season, both of you guys looking for your second conference win of the season, what do you need to do tonight to go out there and get your second conference win?
Our defense is huge for us. They have a very good player in Nevaeh Wacholtz. She's a senior and left-handed, great shooter, and we're gonna have to shut her down. First of all, that's our goal, is to try to keep her down in her numbers. But she's a really good player, and they beat Winona, and we beat Winona too, but we didn't play very well in that game. So if we don't show up and we're not ready to play, then we might be in trouble. We don't know. If we show up, we're ready to play, I think that might be good enough.
Awesome. Appreciate your time, Coach. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Service Master by IATS Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. Call Service Master by IATS today.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
That was the Falcons head coach, Bill Bardall. Now let's catch up with the home Albert Lea Tigers head coach, Spencer Dahl, and get his thoughts before tonight's conference matchup. All right, here with the Albert Lea head coach, Spencer Dahl. Coach, you've got the Faribault Falcons here tonight, but first going back to that loss to Caledonia, what are some things that you learned from that game that you can take into this game here tonight and try and get a bounce back?
We learned that, we will continue to play regardless of what the scoreboard says, that, we know what we want to get done, and some days it doesn't all come together, and some days it comes together real quick. So we're just going to kind of take from that's the best right there, and, whatever happens at the end is the end, and we're ready to move on and make some progress against Faribault.
Nevaeh has been your top scorer this season. Now whenever a team sees you coming or you have a team coming in, they normally have her number circled. How do you hope to try and continue to feed her tonight and continue to get her those opportunities to get points?
She's been circled for about 4 years now, so yeah, she's no secret. We have a lot of kind of auxiliary players that can kind of handle the ball to get it out of her hands and stuff that she can see to get other people open. So she's kind of the whole complete package for, scoring, assisting, and just being a leader.
Now, both of these teams, you guys and the Falcons, are looking for your second conference win tonight. What do you guys need to do to try and get that second win?
Well, not to bring it back to the Vikings, but we need to stop seeing ghosts. We need to just be able to just kind of play and move on and stop kind of looking over our shoulder and just be confident and make the right plays and be ready to make them.
Awesome. Appreciate your time, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
We are just minutes away from the opening tip-off here in this conference showdown between the Falcons and the Tigers. I'm AJ Reister alongside Tom Jones, and we will get you the starting lineups here in just a little bit. But first, I wanted to ask you, Tom, you got to hear a little bit about what Coach Dahl had to say about this game. What did you get from that interview, especially coming off that loss to Caledonia that you hope to see tonight?
You know, this year Albert Lee's in AA for basketball, and so we're playing Caledonia, we're playing Randolph. We have some games that we've never played before, teams we've never played before. So they went over and they took a lump against the Caledonia team, was just been a juggernaut in girls basketball. But you know what, like you said, we're going to bounce back, we're going to learn, we're a young team, we're a first-year varsity coach for girls and Coach Dahl, and I look for this to be a very good game tonight. You've got the emotions running, you've got the youth program here tonight, a lot of kids, we've got a good crowd across the way, and we've got to jump out early. We've got to put some points up early on, and Nevaeh's got to get hot, and Jalen Boss has got to be able to hit her threes, and if we can do that, I think we're going to be fine here tonight. Told me they're going to run a 2-3 against the offense that Faribault is going to run, so it'll be interesting to see how Faribault reacts to that.
And they've got the band here. It's going to get loud. So the atmosphere is going to be great, and it should be a good one for the Falcons. You heard Coach Bill Bardall talk about Amira Williams and how important she has been this season. But another name to know, Kylie Birkin, the 8th grader for the Falcons. She got to play some varsity minutes last year as a 7th grader and has been putting up double-digit points every night for the Falcons as we step aside for the national anthem.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van. Master.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
Welcome back to Albert Lea High School as we are just about ready to go. Now it's time for the introduction of the starting lineups.
Starting is senior, number 00, Jamie Adami. Starting is 8th grader, number 10, Kylie Burke. Starting is sophomore, number 30, Amira Williams. Starting a sophomore, number 33, Olivia Streetland. And starting a freshman, number 35, Fiona Voigt. The Falcons are coached by Bill Bardell. And now for your Albert Lea Tigers. Starting, a junior, number 4, Greta Moeller. Starting a sophomore, number 5, Aaliyah Heidemann. Starting a senior, number 12, Jalen Boss. Starting a junior, number 15, Haley Kodaki. And starting a senior, number 23, Nevaeh Lockwood. Tigers are coached by Spencer Dahl.
There are your starting lineups for both squads as we get ready to go here from the Albert Lea High School. Tom, we already talked about how important Nevaeh is going to be tonight. You mentioned Jaylen needs to hit her three-pointers, but Aaliyah Heidemann was another name that Coach Dahl brought up in the pregame interview. How good has she been this season, and what do you hope to see from her tonight?
She's a really good shooter, and she's got to get hot. That's the big thing. When she gets hot, she can really carry the team offensively. The last game I watched, she did not have a good shooting night, and of course I didn't get to Caledonia the other night either to watch, but she's a good ball player, a really good ball player, and look for some good things here for her tonight. If Nevaeh has to drive and kick it out, she's going to be looking for Heidemann for the three.
She had a good game down in Northfield about a week ago when Nevaeh Wacholtz ran into one of her few tough games, and Aaliyah was able to pick up some of the pieces to keep it a tight one for at least the first half. As the tip-off is going to go out of play and going to the Falcons, and they will have the first possession here.
Interesting on that one, AJ. The tip went up, and then the ball came down, and Nevaeh tipped it again, and you're not allowed to do that. So it'll be a terrible ball right down below us here.
And here is Amira Williams, averaging over 18 points a game. Quick three-pointer here for the Falcons. That one's off the back iron, gets their own rebound. As Olivia Streetland goes up and is fouled, and she will head to the line to shoot two.
Early on, only 11 seconds into the game, that she's showing a great inside presence that time. She just ripped the ball away from a couple of Albert Lea girls.
And Greta Moeller gets hit with her first personal as Streetland makes her first. And that's been one thing that this Faribault team has done so well this season, has kept them in some tight games, is those second chance opportunities. They're not afraid to shoot it from deep because they know that they can box out and get those rebounds and get some second chance points. Now it's the Tigers' turn on offense. Here's a three-pointer from the left wing. That one splashes home. Aaliyah Heidemann. Tigers take an early 2-point lead on the Heidemann three-pointer. Birkin kicks it out to Williams. This one's a three off the back iron into the corner, and it's picked up by Heidemann. Heidemann over from Moeller. She drives, kicks it out to the corner. Another three-point attempt. That one just rims out, and it's rebounded by Birkin. So a few three-point attempts here early, as that one is tipped out of bounds by Aaliyah Heidemann.
It's just amazing when you watch basketball today how these teams are all built around shooting threes. And I'd say a little bit more in the case of the guys, but early on here we've seen a couple threes on each end of the court. And earlier tonight when I was officiating the 9th grade game, we saw quite a few threes get thrown up there too.
Yeah, there's been an uptick, whether you want to blame that on Steph Curry or Caitlin Clark. There's definitely been an uptick in three-point shooting across the board, and it's trickled down to the high school level. Here's Williams off the glass. That one just rolls down as Striefland gets the rebound but can't get the putback to go. Wacholtz picks up the rebound. Drive by the Tigers, trying to get the bounce pass off, but a travel is called. It'll be a turnover for Albert Lea.
Yeah, Boss couldn't decide whether to take it to the basket there or not. Just that hesitation caused that travel.
Now the Falcons back to work. They had the first point of the game off the free throw line from Olivia Striefland. Then Heidemann went back the other way and shot a three. That's where we stand here with a score of 3-1. Williams corner three attempt. That one falls short. Striefland picks it up and puts it in. Olivia Striefland now with all the points here for the Falcons as we have a tie game. Wacholtz in the corner. Feeds it off the glass and it rattles home.
Heidemann, just a classic pick and roll that time with Wacholtz. 5 points on the night for Aaliyah.
Was all alone in the paint and an easy layup as that one gets kicked out. And it'll stay on this side of the court.
Going back to that pick and roll defensively, you don't want to see that happen. It means your defense isn't talking on that up-high pick, and I'm sure Coach Bartle will talk about that on a timeout.
No hesitation either from Wacholtz. She was expecting it, was ready for it, and had an easy feed to Aaliyah Heidemann. She has all 5 points for the Tigers with 15 and a half to go in this opening half. Inbounded to Birkin. She drives, bounce pass out to Adamic. Now she drives, puts up a shot. That one's off the back iron, gets her own rebound, bounces it out to Williams. Wide open three attempt here for Voigt. That one is no good. Striefland picks up the rebound and puts it back. Striefland has all 5 points for the Falcons. We've seen her a couple of times already down there picking up those rebounds and getting those second chance opportunities. Wacholtz drives through the double team, kicks it out, right wing three. That one's off the back iron, and Striefland picks up the rebound. That one's tipped out of bounds by Heidemann. Well, the Tiger defense has certainly been able to clog up some of those passing lanes early from the Falcons. Get a couple of tip balls here and there. And just milk this shot clock.
You don't normally see Spencer Down on a 2-3 either, and we're 2-3. Long three is good.
Amira Williams gets on the board with a three-pointer, and the Falcons have an 8-5 lead. And she can shoot it from just about anywhere. The leading scorer for Faribault, as here's a baseline jumper that goes long. It will be Williams who brings it up coast to coast, kicks it out, long two from the corner is good. Fiona Voigt gets on the board, and now Faribault has a 5-point lead. A couple of turnovers and defensive rebounds for the Falcons as that one is tipped by Williams right back into the hand of the Tigers, and it goes out of bounds, but it'll stay on this side of the court with Jalen Boss.
And we're going to get a foul called on one of the Falcons here. It's going to be on the floor. as Boss was driving through traffic, they were trying to put it up.
That's her first foul of the game.
We're going Burke on her first.
That's the first foul for Faribault as well. Heidemann into the corner. Back out to the top of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Swing it around, go baseline, double teamed. Right wing 3 attempt, that one's left short. Rebounded by the Tigers, puts up a shot, but it's left short and a shot clock violation on Albert Lea.
Yeah, Boss had a good look that time, but it didn't hit the rim, and with that time, I think there was 3 seconds on the shot clock, and Tigers don't get off a shot that hits the rim in 35 seconds. Turnover.
You don't see too many shot clock violations in high school with it being a longer shot clock, and a lot of times teams are a little antsy to try and get a shot off with just 10 seconds still on the clock. Williams drives off the glass, and that one is laid in, and Williams is up to 5.
2 for 30 points.
Wachholz driving through the lane, but a foul is called.
Nevaeh so strong with her left hand, had a good step to the basket. And one of the Falcons reached in. That's going to be Williams, her first, team second.
Shot clock at 20. Wachholz to inbound. Godeke swings it around. Heidemann, good defense there by the Falcons as Heidemann drives. And off the glass, it's good. Leah Heidemann has scored all 7 points so far for Albert Lea. Williams puts up a floater. That one's left short, rebounded by Wachholz. The foul is going to be called. It'll stay with the Tigers. That's going to be called against, I believe, Grace Brazil.
Albert Lee's going to take a 30-second timeout. That was a wonderful block out that time. I don't know if you saw it. Haley Godeke out there really backed one of the Faribault Falcon players out. And if you get a good block out like that, the ball might even hit the ground, and she blocked it perfectly, and one of the Tigers scooped right in and got that rebound, got fouled. So that's what you like to see defensively. As a coach, I often say the easiest thing to tell a kid is how you box out. The hardest thing for that kid to do is box out. And it's so easy. You just find a body and stick it on them, and when you get in the game, I don't know, I've coached boys and girls, and I've always said it's the hardest thing to have a player actually do during a game.
It's always tough to try and stand your ground in there as well. Trying to battle for that rebound as the Falcons up 12-7 here with 12:20 to go in the opening half.
Faribault rolling out a 2-2-1 full court press. You can see that you've got a big space in the middle of the court. Tigers will look for that.
They bring it up. Wachholz gets it tipped, ripped away by Williams. Dishes it out. Birkin, long two. That one's off the front iron and taken away by Albert Lea. Falcons get the opportunity to steal a possession. Now Tigers put up a tough two. That one's off the back iron, and Williams comes down with it. So good opportunity for the Falcons, met by the Albert Lea defense, able to get their position back. Here's Birkin for 3. That one's left off the back iron, rebounded by the Falcons. That's going to be a jump ball called. Possession arrow toward the Falcons. That is possession arrow toward the Tigers.
You saw that time Faribault shoot about a 21-foot three-point shot, and you're seeing that three-point shot from the high school kids stretch further and further out.
You see just that backyard basketball start to come to the court. Here's Birkin all alone off the glass, and an easy layup. Falcons up 14-7 on the Service Master by Hyatt scoreboard. They swing it around. That one's lost, and it'll go to the other way. Greta Moeller can't handle the pass.
A little miscommunication looked like for Albert Lea that time. I think they thought Moeller might be going back door on that. and did not. Ball gets thrown out of bounds.
So another turnover here. Falcons trying to capitalize and build on this 7-point lead. Williams brings it up. Voigt top of the key, swings it around to Brazil. Into the corner for Birkin. Pass intended for Brazil, but it's back in the backcourt. Heidemann all alone. Easy layup. Leah Heidemann, 9 points for the Tigers. She is the only one in the stat sheet so far tonight. Williams drives the lane, pops a shot off the back iron, and it bounces around. It'll come down to the Tigers. Wachholtz brings it up. Heidemann for 3. That one's no good. Rebounded by Striefland. Quickly the other way. Tigers get back. Williams through the triple team gives it up. Long 2. That one is no good. Rebounded by the Falcons. And Voigt is fouled as she goes up.
And Voigt that time, she just went over a couple Albert Lee Tiger girls, jumped out to get the ball. And it's not an over-the-back call if you're going straight up and getting the ball. We just saw it right there. She gets rewarded with a couple free throws.
And you've seen the Tiger defense just swarm to the ball, especially down low, making it tough for the Falcons to gain any ground down there, especially with how good Williams has been shooting the 3 ball this season. You wonder if maybe the Falcons will try and dish it out a little more, or if the Tigers will just continue to bottle up the paint. That one doesn't go, out of bounds. Tigers keep it in. A nice play by Haley Godeke as Heidemann has it left wing. That pass goes out of bounds, intended for Wachholtz.
Heidemann had a good look at a 3 there. I'm really surprised with her hot hand. She didn't let that fly.
Has all 9 points for the Tigers so far. Williams dishes it out into the corner for Brazil. She drives baseline, gets fouled on her way up. And another chance for the Falcons at the charity stripe.
Should be on Wachholtz that time. They're going to call it on the baseline.
So no opportunity at the charity stripe, as it'll be Williams to inbound with 9.5 to go. Looking around, gets it into the corner. It's Druitt who checked into the game. Tough shot. That one's left well short by Fiona Voigt. Into the paint, off the glass. That one's too strong by Wachholtz. Williams with a head of steam goes up and is fouled. She tried to take it coast to coast herself.
Haley Wallace has checked in for Albert Lee. She's going to provide a lot of defensive rebounding. She loves to battle underneath the basket. We'll watch her battle the 2 taller players there for Faribault.
Williams misses her first. If you're Albert Lee here, it's been all Aaliyah Heidemann so far. What do you need to do if you're the Tigers to try and get Nevaeh Wachholtz a little more involved?
Well, Coach Bartle's a wonderful coach, great guy, and he's going to come in with a great game plan to try to stop Nevaeh. So Heidemann's got to step up, and the Tigers have got to realize that she's got the hot hand. Let her be shooting out there. Get her the ball. When you're a hot hand, you want the ball.
Wachholtz brings it up. Gives it to Heidemann. Had an open shot at the top of the key. Now she drives through the double team. Tries to go up, but it's ripped away. Eva Druitt nearly loses control of it. Williams with plenty of time on the shot clock. 20 seconds. Druitt hands it off into the corner. Falcons looking to try and penetrate as this Albert Lee defense bottling up inside. Here's a corner 3. That one's no good. As it was attempted by Raina Mooney, a freshman for Faribault, and it goes out of bounds.
Jalen Boss checking back in for the Tigers.
Boss checks back in for Albert Lee.
Wachholz comes out. She'll probably sit 45 seconds, couple whistles, get right back in the game.
And that game against Northfield, when they took the trip up there, she sat for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. She does not like to miss this action. Williams tries, puts up a shot. That one bounces around, comes down, gets her own rebound, and is fouled.
Really kind of like that effort by Amira Williams that time. But she missed the first one. There's 3 blue shirts there. She just went between them and ripped the ball away, put it back up. Again, rewarded with a couple free throws here.
And again, the Tigers are there. It's just been tough to go and get those defensive rebounds as Williams makes her first. Tigers get back to work, trying to find some offense. Heidemann gets the inbound. She has all 9 tonight.
Saw a full court man-to-man that time from Faribault.
Keeping the aggression up. Williams gets the tip, tries to keep it in bounds. It still is. Who's going to pick it up? It's the Falcons. Williams brings it up, kicks it out into the corner. Thought about a 3, now she drives back out top of the key. Faribault slows things down. Williams right wing 3 off the front iron, rebounded by the Falcons. They swing it around, trying to find the open shot. Williams passes it off. 3 attempt is no good. Albert Lee comes down with a defensive rebound. Seven and a half to go in this one. This one's ripped away by Williams. Another steal. Gives it up off the glass. That one's too strong and a foul.
Foul go on Jalen Boss for Albert Lee.
Eva Druitz for the Falcons with the drive and the foul. And trying to go up 10 here with a couple of free throws.
Druitz really showing some good speed that time, getting down court, getting in that position to make that layup attempt, but she got fouled. Looks like there's a little confusion here on the sidelines, or now we're going to get the free throw shooting here for Druitz.
Druitz makes her first, and her first points of the game as well. Both boys teams for Faribault and Albert Lee are facing off in Faribault right now. Score update from there. The Falcons are up 34-14. The Tigers coming off a tough loss to the JM Rockets earlier this week. As here comes Wachholz for the Tigers. 18-9. Druitz made 1 of 2. Loses control of it. Tries to get it out, but it gets thrown away. Falcons back to work. Albert Lee looking to steal another possession here with 7 minutes remaining in this first half. Another 3 for Birkin. That one's no good. Williams picks up the rebound. Can't get the putback to go. Druitz goes up. That one's tipped out. Falcons come down with the rebound. Druitz gets it out. Another drive. This one's ripped away by the Tigers. Wachholz alone the other way through the double team, puts up a shot. That one's left short, but a whistle and a foul.
Nevaeh just stuck her head down and said, I'll take the 2 free throws if I have to if it doesn't go in. And she gets hit hard a lot on those drives. She drives so strong with that left hand. First free throw, in and out.
Trying to pick up her first points of the night as the Tigers trail 18-9. Couple of changes here for both Faribault and Albert Lee as Wachholz gets set for her second. Can't get that one to drop. Score stays 18-9. If you're Albert Lee here, You know that you need to get a couple of steals, try and give your offense as many opportunities, especially with how much it's struggling right now. What do they need to do offensively? Get it back to Heidemann, or are you looking for something else here?
I still think you got to feed it through Heidemann, and defensively, you're going to let them shoot the three maybe, and that time they shot the three and they made it.
Jamie Adamic, her first points, and it's a corner three as the Falcons lead 21-9. Wachholz, her pass gets tipped. Williams the other way, another steal. This one's thrown out towards Adamic. Swings it around, three-pointer from Voigt. That one's no good. Rebounded by Birkin. Kicks it out, long two for Williams. That one's banked in.
If you're a Tiger fan, too many second chance, third chance opportunities. Faribault's capitalizing on that.
23-9. Falcons leading the Tigers on the service master by Hyatt scoreboard. Pass into the corner. Heidemann swings it around. Haas, left wing for Boss. Boss bounce pass. That one's thrown away toward the Falcon bench. You got to give credit.
AJ wants a timeout. Faribault just in a straight 2-3 defense. Albert Lee not reacting to it offensively whatsoever. Spencer Dahl sees that. He wants to call timeout here.
23-9 on the service master by Hyatt scoreboard. This is girls basketball on Albert Lee and Faribault Live.
GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lee Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
Service Master by Ayat's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. Call Service Master by Ayat today.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Falcons lead at 23-9 here at Albert Lee High School. Both teams looking for their second conference wins of the season. AJ Reister alongside Tom Jones tonight. Tom Aaliyah Heidemann's had the hot hand, but the Tigers have struggled to pick up and capitalize on those opportunities on the offensive end. What do they need to do to try and either get the ball back to Heidemann or try and get Nevaeh Wachholz hot?
Probably spread their offense out against the 2-3, run a 1-3-1. Try to get Nevaeh to drive, kick it out. Heidemann's the one can carry you. I've seen it. When my daughter played a year ago, she had a couple games where I think she was in the 20s and a great shooter, and we just got to find a way to get her the ball.
The Falcons, on the other hand, Amir Williams leads all scorers with 9 as she tries and gets that one taken away. They've done a great job so far of spreading out the offense, but also defensively. So many steals and forced turnovers. They've given themselves opportunities offensively to just take a pretty decent lead here as this one's ripped away by Williams. 3-on-1. Williams gives it up to Birkin. She's blocked, but fouled. Kylie Birkin, just an 8th grader, has 2 points tonight.
You look at this Faribault roster, they only have 2 seniors, and Coach Bardell's got to be pretty happy with what's coming up here for him.
A 5-8 record, 1-5 in Big 9 play. But you're right, with such a young squad and how well, especially his 2 young stars, and Amir Williams and Kylie Birkin, have been playing, especially as of recently.
You see so many young girl basketball players in southern Minnesota. I coached 7th grade this year in Albert Lee, and we had 3 of our girls move up to play 9th grade, and we're seeing that. The 9th grade teams are like full of 7th and 8th graders, and so it's interesting how it's been evolving.
The game of basketball is growing. Here's a 3 attempt from Wachholz. That one hits the front iron, goes off the back iron, and it's rebounded by the Falcons. As the game continues to grow, more and more girls wanting to get involved and learn the game, which is phenomenal for the game of girls basketball.
My 7th grade team here in Albert Lea this year had 17 girls out, and I know we had a couple games with Faribault, and they had a real nice team that we played, both in a home and home, and so it's fun to be able to have at that level games against Big 9 competition.
And when the game grows, the competition gets better, then everybody gets better. Iron sharpening iron as Birkin hits her first free throw. Makes them both. Birkin up to 5 points tonight. Falcons lead at 26-9. Albert Lea trying to stop the bleeding on this possession here.
Faribault going to man-to-man.
Bounce pass out to the corner. Wacholtz gets hit by, I believe that is Grace Brazil. Excuse me, no, that is Olivia Streefland. She hits the deck. Wacholtz able to get up just fine, and she'll have the inbound. Under 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Albert Lea trying to stop this run that the Falcons have been on for the last 4 or 5 minutes. Into the corner, thought about a three. Ball hits the floor. Falcons battling for it. And a whistle and a jump ball will be called, and it'll be the Falcons' ball.
Godeke that time for Albert Lea went in to try to go into 3 defenders from Faribault, and she had nowhere to go. Turns it into a jump ball.
Birkin brings it up. Voigt top of the key. Spins into the paint. That one's ripped away by Wacholtz. 1-on-1 off the glass. That one's left short. Trying to pick up another steal. That one gets hit out of the hands of Birkin, but a foul is going to be called.
It's going to go on Wacholtz. That's going to be her second.
Wacholtz clearly frustrated after the missed layup, trying to make up for it with another steal. But instead gets tabbed with the foul.
The officials, I don't think because they've got 33 on the board, and our 33's a player on our bench. Unless the board hasn't been corrected yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I think they're going to go over.
Giovanna Hill, and she's on the bench right now.
That was on Wacholtz. That's their second.
Okay, there they got it up there.
As Williams checks in for Olivia Streefland. And Birkin heads back to the line. Makes the front end. And Kylie Birkin starting to pick up some serious points from the charity stripe. She's up to 6.
It's amazing you see these 8th graders, how well they're playing. I understand Mankato East has got a couple of 6th graders. One of them was probably the best player in the state at that level. So it's going to be some fun watching some girls basketball coming up.
I mean, when you see that young of a player start to get those kind of minutes and play that well, it just shows you how much this game has grown over the last few years and how far this game could go. Wacholtz tries, kicks it out. Boss into the corner for Godeke. She tries off the glass and it's fouled. And Haley Godeke will head to the line.
Haley did a nice job that time with a ball fake. Got the defender from Faribault up in the air. Just went around her with a dribble drive. Got fouled, a couple free throws here.
It's the front iron as just under 3 minutes remaining in this opening half. Falcons still lead 28-9. And she banks in the second. Haley Godeke stops the run for the Falcons, as it had been about 4 or 5 minutes since the Tigers had picked up a bucket. That one's tipped away by Heidemann, barely. Nope, can't quite keep it in. as Dahl thought she had it, but just hit that out-of-bounds line.
Ran out of room on the far sideline there.
And when talking with head coach Spencer Dahl, he said no matter what the scoreboard says, they are going to fight no matter what, especially after that Caledonia loss 83-28. And you have to give credit to this team. They are going to fight till the end. And even in that Northfield game, when they went down there, they kept in their starters for almost the entire game, even when it started to be clear that it was going to be a runaway for the Raiders. That one nearly a steal by Wacholtz. Williams hands it off. Now she drives into the lane to the triple team. That's going to be a travel called. Good defense there by Jalen Boss to get her paws on it. As Wacholtz will bring it up with 2:20 left. Godeke drives, puts up a shot and is fouled again. Haley Godeke back-to-back trips to the charity stripe.
You saw Haley that time, just a good curl cut off the left elbow, getting the nice lead pass through the lane on the Tiger offense, and she'll have a couple of free throws here. First one's good.
As Raina Mooney and Olivia Streiflin check back in for the Falcons. Godeke can't make her second. Birkin drives through the defense. Nice lay, but can't get it to drop. Tries to pick up her own rebound. As a whistle and a jump ball is called. It'll go to the Tigers.
Spencer Dow looking for a over the back isn't an actual call. It's a push and not getting it. They called a jump ball. Alberley gets it.
Wacholtz brings it up, swings it around. Gives it right back to Moeller. Into the corner. Heidemann drives baseline, tries to give it up to Moeller. Long two attempt. That one's good.
2 for Moeller.
Line drive, 2 for Greta Moeller. Falcons the other way. Birkin drives, kicks it out. Could have had a 3, but lost control of it. Williams swings it around. Here's a 3 attempt, left wing. That one rims out. Rebounded by Heidemann. Tigers trying to string together a couple of possessions here. Back down low for Heidemann. That one's ripped away by Williams. Quickly up the court. That one's taken away by the Tigers, but a travel is called on Fiona Voigt.
Number 5 checking in for the Falcons.
It'll be Ava Druitz who checks back in for Faribault. And Wacholtz will bring it up with a minute left. Heidemann swings it around. Back to Heidemann. Wacholtz to the left wing. Here's a 3 attempt. That one splashes home. Jalen Boss. Her first points of the night. 28-16 Falcons. 40 seconds remaining. This one's ripped away by Albert Lee as they hit the floor. Picked up by Greta Moeller. 30 seconds remaining in the half. Quick pass up to Heidemann. Hands it off to Boss. Into the corner for Godeke. Back to Boss. Long 3. That one misses everything. Goes out of bounds. 17.2 on the clock.
Coach Barlow wants to take a timeout here. He wants to get one good shot with 17.2 seconds to go here in the first half and hopefully take that 12-point lead into 14 or 15 points in the locker room.
He'll have the shot clock turned off when we come back. You're watching girls basketball on Albert Lee Live and Faribault Live.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Hyatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
28-16, Falcons lead with 17.2 left in the first half. Faribault looking for the final possession here as Ava Druitt brings it up for the Falcons. Williams with 10 seconds gives it up to Mooney. Back to Williams, 5 on the clock. This one's ripped away by the Tigers, and a whistle and a foul is called as LEA Heidemann got in the way of the pass intended for Striefland.
10th foul against Albert Lee, so we have a double bonus situation for the Falcons.
It's Heidemann's first personal. Olivia Striefland at the line with 3.7 left. Makes her first. Can't make the second. Wackles comes down with it. 1 second on the clock. She's going to put up a heave. That one misses the backboard. Time expires here in the first half. Falcons lead 29-16 on the ServiceMaster by Hyatt scoreboard. When we come back, we'll break down the first half. You're watching girls basketball on Albert Lee and Faribault Live.
Planning for retirement can seem overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions in Faribault develop Financial GPS, a goals-based planning solution to help you reach your financial aspirations. Working with a financial advisor and having a written plan is proven to provide confidence in retirement goals. The team at CWS guides you in making decisions and works with you to prepare a written plan. Visit cwsfbo.com to start your journey to retiring with confidence. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie. I recently had cataract surgery. My vision has never been better, and I wake up in the morning and see. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
An ice dam is a ridge of ice that forms at the edge of a roof and prevents melting snow from draining off the roof. The water that backs up behind the dam can leak into a home and cause damage. This is Beth with ServiceMaster by Hyatt. We can work with your insurance company to restore your property from damages caused by ice dams. Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Hyatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped or your bathroom outdated? Maybe your basement is just wasted space. With the holidays around the corner, imagine hosting in a home you're truly comfortable in and proud of. Let's get your home ready for the holidays. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Community Resource Bank is a pillar in the local community, providing banking, lending, and investment services. With decades of trusted experience, our team is committed to your financial needs. Stop by one of our 2 Northfield locations. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson.
Witt Brothers has dealt with every kind of extended warranty company. With a quick call, they'll know exactly what it'll take to get your repairs covered. So let Witt Brothers make actually using that warranty as easy as possible. Head to Witt Brothers, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861.
Located in downtown Northfield, Champion Sports has a great selection of Raiders, St. Olaf, and Carlton merchandise. Champion Sports has everything you need for the hockey season, plus skate sharpening. You'll always be ready to hit the ice. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Experience Northfield by candlelight. Thursday, December 12th is Winter Walk in downtown Northfield. Come downtown at 4:30 and watch the horse wagons hitch up in the Family Fair parking lot. Bridge Square magically lights up at 5 p.m. There's music on stage, carolers, and characters along the street. Wagon rides, hot cocoa, Candyland, real live reindeer, train rides, The Grinch, Frosty, Rudolph, and Santa. It's all topped off with fireworks at 8:45 from Ames Park. Come and celebrate Winter Walk on Thursday, December 12th. Visit northfieldchamber.com for more information.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
The Falcons lead the Tigers 29-16 here at the half on our Service Master by IIT scoreboard. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. First half highlights. Amira Williams for the Faribault Falcons and Aaliyah Heidemann lead all scores with 9 points apiece, but it's been the Falcons with the big lead here at half. Kylie Birkin, the 8th grader, has 7, alongside Olivia Strieflin with 6. Adamic and Voigt each have 3, and Eva Truitt's got on the board with a free throw. She has 1. Heidemann, like I said, has 9. Boss hit a 3 there, especially late in the second half. Moeller and Godeke each got on the board as well with a couple of layups, and that's where we stand here at half, 29-16. AJ Reeser alongside Tom Jones. Tom, the Tigers went about a 5-minute stretch there where they couldn't buy a bucket. What do they need to do differently offensively coming out of the half? I know we've talked about a couple of different options that they can come out with, but what is the message from head coach Spencer Dahl here at the half?
I think good shot selection is going to be the first one. I don't know if I've ever seen Nevaeh Wacholtz, and I've watched her since 8th grade. I coached her when she was young for a year, and where she has not scored a basket in a half of basketball. And obviously Bill Bartle, coming into the game, experienced veteran coach like he is, had a good game plan to try to stop her. And that Faribault 2-3, the two girls on top in that 2-3 has really, really been effective. They've been able to put a lot of pressure on Albert Lee. Albert Lee has not gotten the passing lanes. I think we only saw the passing lanes against that 2-3 with Godeke in the first half really open one time. And that just tells you how good that pressure is at the top of the key with that 2-3. So with Albert Lee, it's got to be using 30 of that 35-second clock to find that open shooter, to find that girl driving down the lane. And if they can do that, they can come back. The other thing they've got to do, Faribault is just winning the battle inside. When Faribault shoots the ball offensively, they're doing a great job of getting that second, third chance. Albert Lee needs to do a better job of trying to box out, limit those opportunities for the Falcons because they've taken advantage of it.
It's certainly been the storyline for the Falcons this season, getting those second chance opportunities. And just a 13-point game here at, like we said, during that 5-minute stretch where Albert Lee couldn't get a bucket. It really felt like the Falcons were going to run away with it. But when you look at the scoreboard, still just a 13-point game. Still plenty of time for the Tigers to try and crawl back and get this one here against the Falcons. On youth night, we saw the youth players out on the court beforehand, shaking hands with the varsity players, looking up and hoping to someday be on this court in their shoes. 29-16. When we come back, we'll have the second half. This is girls basketball on Albert Lee and Faribault Live.
GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lee Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection.
For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by IIT. Hi, this is Beth IIT. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by IIT will be there in your time of need.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Games for Big Ten Plus and Student Radio.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. but we also provide opportunities for Albert Lea area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the albertlealive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
You have a brand new house. The construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. Call Service Master by Ayat today, 877-945-0993.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
All right, 29-16. Falcons lead here at the half. A.J. Reister alongside Tom Jones. And the Tigers definitely have a little bit of work here to do, but they've got the players to do it. Alita Heidemann, 9 points in that first half, but like we talked about at halftime, Nevaeh Wachholtz, it's been a long time since we've seen her have a half without a bucket. She started to heat up there, especially defensively, picked up a couple of steals, but also 2 fouls there in that first half. We'll see if she can get on the board here in the second half. The Tigers look to try and crawl back in this one. For the Faribault Falcons, Amira Williams, 9 points, Kylie Birkin, 7 points. Those two have been the dynamic duo all season for the Falcons. Both of them still young in this very young squad. Williams just a sophomore, Birkin just an 8th grader. And head coach Bill Bardall trying to build a program around those 2 young stars and bring the Falcons back into prominence in the Big 9 Conference. As we have an update from the boys' game up in Faribault, the Falcons lead the Tigers there 44-30. Albert Lea starting to build a little bit of a comeback in that one as they were down pretty big at the half as well.
I haven't had a chance to see the big 6'10" post player for Faribault. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he is good, and he had a tough matchup against JM, who also has a 6'10" post. But the JM kid ended up getting the best of Faribault's 6'10" post, but that was a fun matchup to watch earlier this week. As we get back to live action here in Albert Lea, and the Falcons will open up the half with a possession. Amira Williams down low off the glass. That layup is good.
That was just a set play that Coach Bardall had for Faribault, ending up with a backdoor layup.
I mean, Amira Williams can be a 3-level scorer, but also the defense. Multiple steals tonight. Another one here as the layup is good. 4 quick points for Amira Williams as Wachholtz goes to work down low, gets fouled. Now this is the matchup we've been waiting for, Williams and Wachholtz, not just going at it offensively, but also the defense. We've seen Wachholtz get a couple of steals late in that first half, and Williams has been all over the court defensively, clogging up the passing lanes. And Wachholtz gets her first points of the night.
You know what I like about Nevaeh is she did no points in the first half, and who's the first girl out working on her shooting for about 5 minutes out of the locker room at halftime, and look for her to have a much better second half as she hits that second free throw.
First 2 points tonight makes it 33-18. And when you have a player that works that hard, it's no wonder why she's been one of the stars and one of the pillars for this Albert Lea squad the last few years. She's a 3 attempt from the corner, splashes home. Olivia Striefland picks up another 3. Striefland had a strong first half as well, 6 points. That 3-pointer puts her up to 9. Tigers drive, kick it out. Heidemann gets around the defense, tries to go up, blocked by Williams. Amira Williams brings it up, stops at the top of the key to slow things down. Gets it around to Birkin. She pops a 3. That one's left short, put back up by the Falcons. Another opportunity here as Olivia Striefland rips down 2 rebounds. Voigt passes it out to Domick. Bounce pass kicked around. Voigt comes up with it. Another long 3 is left short, and that one will head toward the Falcons bench in a turnover.
You saw it there. We talked about it at halftime, AJ. The Albert Lea's got to do a better job of limiting the opportunities Faribault has. And Faribault had 3 chances that time to shoot baskets on getting offensive rebounds.
And Olivia Streifland's been a big reason why. We've said her name a ton on the defensive side, picking up a lot of rebounds and giving the Falcons those opportunities. Wacholt's cross-court pass for Heidemann. That one passed inside was intended for Godeke, but miscommunication, and the Falcons come away with another steal. We've seen that a couple of times as well tonight, just the miscommunication sometimes on those passes. Williams gives it up to Streifland, swings it around. Birkin back to Voigt. Birkin thought about it. As the Falcons using all the shot clock here, 6 seconds left. Williams can't connect on the three. That one goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Falcons. Inbounds it to Streifland, swings it around to Adamic. Back to Birkin, wide open, corner three, can't connect. Wacholtz comes down with the rebound. Back to Wacholtz in the paint, one-on-one with Williams, puts it off the glass. That one's too strong, and Williams comes down with the rebound. Slows things down with Birkin. Bill Bardall and this Falcon team trying to take as much of this clock off as they can. Williams goes to the rack and puts it off the window.
I really like her ball game. She's doing it on both ends of the court for the Falcons.
She's up to 15 points on the game, has 6 this half already. Here's a drive, kick out. Wacholtz wide open, corner three. That one's off the back iron. Ball kicked around, rebounded by the Falcons. Williams, one-on-one. Goes up and is fouled. That one's going to be on Jalen Boss, the only defender on that side of the court, after another takeaway from Faribault.
Williams is so strong, whether it's in the 2-3 or in the man-to-man defensively, person-to-person for the Falcons, and really been one of the reasons why Albert Lea has not been able to do much offensively here tonight.
See a line change here from Faribault. There's a couple of new names check in. Bailey Gunderson, a 7th grader, checks in for Faribault. As we continue to talk about how young this Faribault team is and how good they can be down the stretch in the next few years. Wacholtz brings it up. 39-18 on the service master by Hyatt. Scoreboard and a three-pointer for Aaliyah Heidemann. She had a couple of three-pointers in that first half. Picks up her first points here in the second. Gunderson gives it up to Brazil. That one gets lost. She saves it. Mira Williams, she drives, kicks it out, goes baseline. This bounce pass is taken away by the Tigers for a moment. Tried to be saved by Brazil, but it touches the baseline. It'll be a turnover for the Falcons.
Tigers now have McKenna Odekirk into the game, only a freshman. I think Ellie Shuey also into the game. Both had significant minutes in the JV game.
Here's another three attempt for Heidemann. That one's good. Heidemann up to 6 points this half. Williams drives all alone. Easy lay.
Quick hesitation dribble that time. Just left one of the Albert Lea girls standing. Had an easy layup.
8 points this half for Williams. 17 tonight. This one nearly taken away by the Falcons. Heidemann gives it up. Corner three. Splashes home. Haley Godeke. Back-to-back-to-back threes for Albert Lea. Here's a three for Faribault. That one's off the back iron. Put back. Rims around. And a whistle. That's going to be a foul.
Foul on the Falcons. one of the Tigers went to the ground there on the offensive attempt at trying to get that putback. Foul's going to go on Grace Brazil there for the Falcons. Albert Lea takes the ball. Down by 14, 12:39 to go.
That's Brazil's third personal as well. Here's Wachholz. Heidemann. Dribble drive. Falcons there. Wachholz, long three. Money! Wachholz has 5. 41-30, 11-point game with 12 minutes remaining in the ball game. This one's ripped away by Wachholz. Picks it up. Wachholz through the double team. That one's ripped away, but this time a foul. Raina Mooney is going to be tabbed with the foul, her first personal. And how about Nevaeh Wachholz? Aggressive here in this second half. 5 points and a couple of steals, and the Tigers down by 11, trying to claw back. Godeke gives it up to Boss. Swings it around. Back to that is Heidemann. And a travel is called on Godeke.
Number 10, number 33, and number 35.
Offensively, you're seeing much better spacing for Albert Lea here in the second half, getting some open lanes. That time Godeke, I think, didn't think she was going to be that open and took a couple extra steps.
Adamic, top of the key, bounce pass to Birkin, wide open three. That one can't connect. Williams picks up the rebound, and she's fouled.
Going to go on Godeke for Albert Lea. Williams, again, how many times have we talked about this tonight, AJ? Where they're just, she's attacking that basket, getting those rebounds, getting that second, getting that third chance. Albert Lea has not had an answer to that.
I mean, you can't say enough about Williams' game. She can shoot it from three. She can battle down low for a layup, but also go and get those rebounds. And her defense has been spectacular tonight. Multiple steals. She's been playing in both phases and at a high level. Can't make her second. Rebound comes down to the Tigers. Moeller will bring it up. 12-point game. Right back to Moeller, nearly taken away, and a travel is called. Greta Moeller had 2 points in that first half, but too many steps taken and another turnover. Williams hands it off. Adamic. Bounce pass to Williams, thought about the three, pulls it down, tries to go one-on-one with Wachholz, gives it up, corner three, left long. That one from Olivia Striefland. Tigers back to work. Heidemann. One-on-one with Birkin. Gives it up to Boss. Back over to Moeller. Wachholz spins into the paint, puts up a shot off the high glass. That one comes down to the Falcons, and Birkin. Birkin with speed. Bounce pass off the glass. It's good. Fiona Voigt on the board here in this second half. And the lead has ballooned to 14. Back out into the corner. Dribble drive taken away by Fiona Voigt. As Moeller's pass right into the hands of the Falcon. Birkin's going to slow this one down. Adamic into Williams. Puts up a tough shot. Window shot can't go. Timeout called by Spencer Dahl. 44-30, 9:49 to go in the ball game. Tigers trying to claw back. Falcons lead by 14.
By GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection.
For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Hyatt. Hi, this is Beth Hyatt. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Hyatt will be there in your time of need.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
44-30, Falcons lead here with 9:49 to go in the ball game. A.J. Reister alongside Tom Jones for this Big Nine showdown. Tigers were clawing back early in this second half, but the Falcons get a couple of turnovers and a couple of three-pointers, and they now lead by 14.
You really want to watch a matchup now. Nevaeh Wackel's inbounding. She's got Williams on her. That's just two probably all Big Nine players going at it out there.
Heidemann's long three left well short as it goes out of bounds. Now, we knew those two were going to be important tonight. Amira Williams with 17. Nevaeh Wackel's quiet in that first half. No points, but has 5 here in the second and multiple steals, trying to will her team back into this ball game. Birkin. Bounce pass to Williams, wide open three. That one misses. Put back by Adamic is no good, and the Tigers come down with it. And we've seen that from Faribault quite a bit tonight. Sometimes, they won't have the cleanest shot, but they put it up because they know that they can go down and get a couple of extra chances. This one's taken away by Striefland. Now the Tigers have done a good job of getting bodies down in the paint, trying to take away those opportunities, but tonight it's just been too much. Falcons get another chance. That one goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Faribault.
You've got Striefland and Williams who can just control that area inside the circle below the basket, and we've seen it the whole game.
Adamic to inbound. Gets it all the way out to Striefland. Around to Voigt. Long three. Money! Fiona Voigt picks up another three-pointer. She has 5 this second half. We've talked about how many threes have been taken tonight. And for Faribault, if you know you can make it, and like they have been tonight, might as well take the shot. 47-30 on the Service Master by Hyatt scoreboard. 8:28 to go. Adamic hit with a personal, and that one will be stepped out of bounds.
We're going to have a foul called actually on the cut by Moeller. She's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Good inbounds play that time by Spencer Dahl.
Adamic gets hit with back-to-back fouls, and like you said, that sends Moeller to the line. David Druitt checks back in. Update from Faribault. Falcons lead the Albert Lea boys team 62-48. As Moeller makes them both. Williams on Wacholtz, spins into the paint, off the glass, can't get that one to roll. Wacholtz loses control, and it stays with Faribault. Knocked away, stays here. Got to give credit to this Albert Lea defense. They will not give the Falcons anything easy. Williams directing traffic, gives it up to Voigt. Long two. Left long. Tipped into the air. Williams tries to save it. She does. Great hustle from the Falcons. Keep this possession alive. Short clock. Williams drives. Puts up a tough shot. Can't bank it in. Tigers get the rebound. What an all-out effort by this Faribault team to keep that possession alive. Moeller bounces out to Wachholtz. Another long three. Too long. Rebounded by Faribault. Birkin slows things down. Williams into the corner. Back to Williams, top of the key, three. No good. Comes down and kicked out by Faribault. It'll be Tigers ball.
I think if you're Albert Lea, you're going to let that 21-foot three-pointer fire up and let them have it. I mean, you're going to, at best, probably 33% from your three-point range, and that's at 19-9. Put it out 21, 22 feet. That percentage isn't going to go up.
No, it's not, and we've seen Faribault hit a couple of three-pointers, but I think you're right. You're okay with them taking that shot. Wachholtz gets fouled on the baseline. She'll head. It'll be an inbound pass here with 7 minutes remaining.
Sixth foul against Faribault here. Albert Lea needs to attack the basket, try to put some points up from the line.
And she's fouled. McKenna Odekirk goes up and draws the foul.
Fouls on number 35 for the Falcons. That's her first foul.
That's going to be on Fiona Voigt, her first personal.
Odekirk only a freshman.
Can't make her first. Makes her second. First points of the night. Does she normally take about that half step back from the charity
Yeah,
stripe?
she does. I haven't been able to figure that one out. I've been wanting to ask her that.
Just needs a little extra distance.
Wachholtz with a steal and then stolen back.
Williams gives it up. Corner three by Birkin. Can't get it to drop. Wachholtz brings it up. 6.5 remaining. Into the corner. Odekirk hands it off. Godeke gets it taken away. Falcons slow it down as Ava Druitz picks up a steal. Birkin brings it all the way back to half court. Around to Druitz. Back to Williams. Birkin thought about it, nearly gets it taken away. Gets a screen. Back to Williams, one-on-one, down low. Goes off the glass, but a foul is called, and it's going to be against the Tigers. And Williams will head to the line. Dahl can't believe it.
A lot of people wanting an offensive foul. I would have probably called it traveling. It looked like she traveled a half step, but she'll make that free throw. Boy, she's a great player.
10 points this second half. Leah Heidemann checks back in for the Tigers. Can't get the second one to go. Mira Williams picks up her own rebound, goes back up with it. Tigers battling for it. Wachholtz down there. A whistle and a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Tigers, so they will retain possession. But just the physicality of this Falcon team put that one in question.
Albert Lea, actually, Bill Bartle's going to call a timeout. I don't do rebounding statistics, but I've got to believe that between Strieflin and Williams, they're probably both close to 10 rebounds each.
Absolutely. They've given themselves so many second and third chance opportunities, and even on that play there where Williams misses her free throw, still battles to get her own rebound, at least give themselves a chance to keep that possession alive. It just goes to show you how tough and resilient this Bill Bardall team is and how physical they can be, especially in the paint.
And a lot of that, like you just mentioned with Williams, that comes from your heart. And you, as a coach, you can get so much out of the players, but they've got to have that desire deep inside of it. It's been so fun for me to watch her tonight out there with Williams. Wacholtz kind of warmed up here in the second half, but they've just done such a great job with Tigers trailing by 15, 5:51 to go, just hanging in there enough to be within range. But Albert Lea needs to make some stops and hit a couple baskets on the other end if they want to get back in the ball game.
Yeah, certainly a much better second half. Heidemann with 6, Wacholtz with 5, Godeke with 3, Moeller with 2. They've done a much better job of being able to get some other players involved. In that first half, Heidemann had all 9 points for most of that first half. Then towards the end, they started to heat up and get the ball into some of the other girls' hands. But here in this second half, you got to give credit, like you said, to the Tigers, sticking with it, still playing hard, and still not making it easy for Faribault to get those second and third chance opportunities. They've gotten them, but it's been tough to go and get them.
Faribault rolling out their 2-2-1, as you can see, full court press.
Wacholtz trying to break through. Got to get it up. Wacholtz does, gets it to Heidemann behind the defense, slows it down. 3 attempt, left wing, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers, and a foul. Haley Godeke picks up the offensive rebound, draws the foul, and she will head to the line. That's on Grace Brazil. That's her 4th foul. She's going to have to check out. And Olivia Striefland checks back in. She's not much safer with 3 fouls. Can't make the front end. Rebounded by the Falcons. Williams the other way, gives it up. Swings around top of the key, back to Birkin. Tigers need a steal or a stop. Williams back to Birkin. Striefland over to Voigt. 10 on the shot clock. Druitt thought about it, gives it up to Striefland. Around to Birkin, 5 on the shot clock. Back out to Williams. She tries back to Druitt. Long 3 at the buzzer, rims out. Rebounded by the Tigers. Williams and Birkin had a hand on it, but ended up going to the Tigers. Here's a 3 attempt from Odekirk. That one's left short, rebounded by Birkin. Nearly a steal from Wacholtz. Wide open 3 attempt. That one's no good. Rebounded by Striefland. The putback's no good. Gets her own rebound. The second chance is good.
One of the things I always coach, AJ, is you box out until they call you. And Albert Lea that time just stood straight up and down, and Faribault took advantage of that with Striefland getting that basket.
Heidemann's 3 attempt is good.
He's hot.
9 points this second half for Heidemann, matches her first half total. Voigt, top of the key, 3. Off the back iron, rebounded by Druitt. Gets it back to Williams, off the glass, left short, gets her own rebound, and 1. Gets the bucket and will head to the line to attempt a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
She just wants that ball in the paint down there, and she got that second opportunity. Again, we've talked about that so many times tonight. Puts it back in.
Checking back in for the Tigers, and number 4 checking in for the Falcons.
Mooney checks in for Faribault, as Shuey checks in for the Tigers, alongside Jalen Boss. Williams finishes the 3-point play. She has 13 in this half alone. 22 on the night. Into the corner for Heidemann. 1-on-1 with Birkin. Drives, kicks it out. Wacholtz for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Falcons. And a whistle. And a foul.
Foul's going to go on Boss, I believe.
Foul's on Boss. That's her 4th foul of the game.
Now she's in foul trouble.
A 30-second timeout for the Falcons.
Bill Bardall will call another timeout. Falcons lead at 53-36 with 3:38 to go on the service master by Hyatt. scoreboard.
By GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection.
For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
53-36, the Falcons lead the Tigers here with 3:38 to go in the ball game. Up in Faribault, the boys game, Falcons lead at 87-59. As we come back here to live action with the Falcons to inbound out of the foul. Williams double team, gets it up. Double teams again. Birkin taken away. Williams picks it up. Excuse me, that is Striefland. Wacholtz comes up with it. Tigers put together a nice press. Falcons get through it but can't take advantage of it as the ball hit the court. Wacholtz gives it up. Back over to Shuey. Nice screen, a drive for Heidemann, off the window, no good. Ripped down by the Tigers, but Oedeker can't finish the putback. Just under 3 minutes to go. Williams slowly brings it up. Wacholtz gets a hand on it. Striefland, top of the key. Swings it around to Williams, wide open three, splashes home.
3 for 30.
Williams has 16 in this half. 25 on the night. Another three for Heidemann, left short. Striefland picked it up and gives it up to Birkin to bring it up.
One thing you might see here the last couple of minutes, Albert Lea only runs 8 players deep, and looks like they might be starting to get gassed a little bit.
There's a bucket for Fiona Voigt.
2 for 35.
And some changes here for both squads.
Spencer Dahl takes a 30-second timeout, I believe it was. Actually, it looks like maybe a minute timeout.
58-36, Falcons still lead when we come back. 2:10 left on the clock and a number of changes. We'll update you after the break.
Ice dam is a ridge of ice that forms at the edge of a roof and prevents melting snow from draining off the roof. The water that backs up behind the dam can leak into a home and cause damage. This is Beth with Service Master by Hyatt. We can work with your insurance company to restore your property from damages caused by ice dams. Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Hyatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection.
For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
58-36, Falcons lead with 2:10 left to go. And this one, A.J. Reister alongside Tom Jones. Tom, looks like Faribault is going to pick up their 6th win and their second Big 9 win, but you got to give credit to the Tigers here. They hung in there tough, especially early in that first half. Had a little bit of a lead, but the Falcons, their second and third chance opportunities really helped them push that lead and balloon it up to where it is now.
And we talked about the pregame show. I really like what Spencer Dahl is doing. A first-year coach. He did the boys 1 year here in Albert Lea, and it is for the girls, it's a whole new system to learn, and I really like I said, what he's doing.
Heidemann gives it up to Wacholtz, drives into the paint, trying to kick it back out, and a foul is called on the Falcons as Wacholtz gets fouled, and she will head to the line.
9th team foul on the Falcons.
That's Jamie Adamick who gets tabbed with the foul. Makes the front end. She's up to 6 in this half and tonight. When Brand checks in for the Tigers as well. Just a sophomore for Albert Lea as Wacholtz makes them both. Wacholtz One-on-one with Druitt. Gives it up to Gunderson. Around the horn, back to Druitt. Nice screen. Thought about a three. Now hands it off again to Gunderson. 10 on the shot clock. Trying to find an open player. Gives it to Birkin. She drives, goes up, and is fouled.
I think that's going to go on Wachholz. It is.
That will be Nevaeh's third personal. Excuse me, that's her fourth. Losing track of the fouls. Birkin, her first points of the second half. She had a big first half with 7. And that's going to be a timeout called.
Full timeout for Albert Lea.
59-38 with 1:18 left when we come back.
Like they changed it. It looked like he was signaling for a...
GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection.
For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
59-38, Falcons lead with 1:18 to go. Birkin will head to the line to finish her free throws as Spencer Dahl breaks the huddle. Now, in these last minute 18, you know it's probably going to be pretty tough to try and come back and get a win, but what are you saying to your squad to try and get out of these last minute and 18 seconds?
Well, it's the one thing Spencer's preaching to his kids, and that's play to the buzzer. A little trivia side note there, AJ. I once caught up 9 points as a coach in 41 seconds. So that's my record as a coach. Girl hit 3 straight threes off inbounds plays.
Wow. That is impressive. Never over till it's over as Wachholz gets fouled. Can't get the and one, but will head to the line to shoot 2.
And amazing in that game. I got a chance to win it, too. With about 5 seconds to go, we lost it in overtime. Wachholz just stuck her head down. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Makes the front end. I mean, that is a pretty crazy comeback story.
The girl I had that was shooting him could make threes.
In those situations, that's what you need as Wachholz makes them both. She's up to 9. Despite this quiet first half, Wachholz just a point away from getting to that 10-point mark. This one's taken away by the Tigers. 50 seconds remaining in this one. A drive, a put up. That one's left short by Haley Godeke. She has 5 tonight, and the Falcons will slow things down. About 11-12 second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Birkin hands it off to Druitt. This one's into the backcourt. Druitt goes baseline, using up all the shot clock. Adamek now drives, gets it taken away, and the Tigers pick up a steal with 12 seconds left. They'll have one last possession before the clock hits 0. Wachholz for 3, no good. Back iron rebounded by Heidemann. The putback, no good. And that is how this game will end. Falcons take it 60-40 over the Albert Lea Tigers as Faribault improves to 6-8 overall and pick up their second conference win. When we come back, we'll break it all down on the Service Master by Hyatt post-game cleanup when disaster strikes demand the yellow van.
Ice dam is a ridge of ice that forms at the edge of a roof and prevents melting snow from draining off the roof. The water that backs up behind the dam can leak into a home and cause damage. This is Beth with Service Master by Hyatt. We can work with your insurance company to restore your property from damages caused by ice dams. Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Hyatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection.
For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Falcons take it 60-40 over the Albert Lea Tigers as we welcome you to the Service Master by IAT post-game cleanup. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. Let's run through some stats for you. Amira Williams led all scorers tonight with 25. She was all over the place, a 3-level scorer. Defensively was picking up so many rebounds, multiple steals, and really was able to dominate here in this one. 2 other Falcons hit double digits. Olivia Streeflin had 11. She probably had double-digit rebounds as well. Then Fiona Voigt had 10 points as well. Let's start with the Falcons here, Tom. We talked about how good Amira Williams has been tonight, but what did you see from this Falcon team that gives you hope for them down the stretch as we get to the second half of the season?
Well, I really liked Bill Bartles mixing things up from the 2-2-1 full-court press to the 2-3 zone to the man-to-man. 2-3 zone, you had Williams up there. Williams was just tremendous defensively, the way they attacked the glass, and so many good little things that go on out there. And of course, I've mentioned this so many times, with Bartle being a longtime veteran coach as well as his father for the Falcons boys program, you could really see it. He had a game plan coming in, try to slow down Wachholtz. He did that. A lot of times as a coach, you'll say, we're going to let everybody else score and stop Wachholtz. I don't know if that was his plan here tonight, but it sure looked like it because they stopped Nevaeh and let the other girls score.
Yeah, Wachholtz finished the night with 9, was silent in the first half with 0. Not too many times you see Wachholtz not put up a bucket in a half. She, of course, finished with 9 with a strong second half, but it was Aaliyah Heidemann leading the way for the Tigers, had 9 in the first, 9 in the second for a total of 18. She played lights out tonight. She was solid in the game against Northfield as well. She has really started coming to her own here the last few games.
We talked about on the pregame show that if you get her hot, she's going to carry you. She's going to score those kind of points. We've seen that before. I saw it last year, and I'd be awfully surprised. I'm not going to jinx her by saying this, but she'll probably be the next 1,000-point scorer for Albert Lea. She's already got a year and a half plus into her resume, and look for good things for her down the future. Only a sophomore too.
60-40 the final here, a final in Faribault in that boys game. The Falcons get the win there 89-68, and then in Lakeville, Laverne. Okay, so over at the Ice Arena, the Tigers are leading Laverne in the boys hockey game 1-0. You can catch the rest of that one on Albert Lea
I think that's
Live.
girls hockey.
Final here from the Albert Lea High School Gymnasium, 60-40 from all of us here.